Hey everybody, welcome back to the Shasta Trailer Restoration Project. This of course is episode 16. Do you remember when you were 16?
Hey, who picked up the phone? I'm trying to look up some Chumbawamba lyrics in here.
And speaking of nostalgia, let's get back to work on that classic trailer.
The majority of the trailer is clad with this standard, smooth 3-inch Mesa aluminum siding. It's about 16 inches tall. But right here there's a strip of siding that's a little bit shorter and has a nice textured appearance. I think it would look really good if I paint this stripe a different color than the rest of the trailer. Nothing too crazy, just a nice subtle accent.
Boom!
This is the next piece of siding that I'm going to install, but before I fasten it to the trailer, I want to repair this little hole right here. To do that, I'm going to use a scrap piece of aluminum and use some JB Weld epoxy to glue it to the back of the siding. After I do that, I'll just touch up this side with a little bit of white paint and it will barely be noticeable. Now I'll just squish it into place to make a nice seal and wait for it to dry. The epoxy is dry, so now we can install this piece. This is a nice big piece. Now let's add a little bit of color to the mix. Now that I have a few pieces of this side paneling attached, I'm going to reinstall the roof. So I'll start at the front and just work my way back. I've found that folding over this piece of aluminum that transitions from the roof to the front of the coach is very challenging. I've attached it and detached it a number of times already because every time I get it secured, something's not right. It's not aligned, or it's warped, or there's a kink in the skin. It's really tough to get it on there tight and also look good. But I'm feeling good about this time. I've got it attached at this side, and then I'm going to just move my way down the line here, pulling it tight as I go. So wish me luck. I'm armed with my new staple gun and a homemade stirrup. I'll just slip my foot in here like this to help pull the siding down, and then I'll staple it in place. Well, my foot noose didn't work. As you can see here, this side is higher than this side if you go off of that window frame. So now I have an elaborate system of ropes and tie downs to help to cinch down that metal. Okay, burning the midnight oil, but maybe we can get it right this time. I'll cinch down my straps, and Staple Gun Girl can shoot a few in. Now hopefully I didn't get the roof up too bad. I toiled with it for about 2 days, but I finally got the leading edge of this roof looking pretty good. Now I just need to attach the rest of the aluminum skin to the top of the trailer, working my way back and hoping that everything lines up correctly. To attach this roof skin to the trailer, I'll start by tacking it in place with a few nails. Then, when I'm happy with the way it looks, I'll go back with my staple gun and thoroughly secure it. In areas where electrical wiring is present that must pass through to the exterior of the trailer, such as here in the back, I'm running the wires behind the styrofoam insulation and through strategically placed holes that I've punched. Here's how the wires look with the insulation installed and with the siding attached. That's ready for a running light. I've got the roof completely tacked on and I'm happy with how it looks. That's probably because it's almost dark though. But no matter, now I'll thoroughly staple the top skin to the coach and then remove the temporary nails. How's the lighting? And that'll just about do it for now. I've got the roof almost completely secure, with the exception of this loose end back here, but I'll leave the remainder of this night to the barking dogs and chirping crickets. I'm about to button down the back of this siding, and I think now is a great time to check my electrical wiring. I'll do this using a standard 12-volt battery charger, some scrap wire, and a 12-volt light bulb. What I'll do is connect one of the terminals of the battery charger to the input lead that feeds all of the running lights on the trailer, and the other terminal to the length of wire and my light bulb. After I've done that, I can go to each wire where a running light is supposed to attach and touch my light bulb to ensure that I have a good connection. Looking good. Okay, hopefully putting this backside together will be a little bit easier than the front now that I have some experience. To help keep this siding folded down like it needs to be, I've got 3 bungee cords attached to the bumper to keep a little bit of pressure on that aluminum. Now I'll just go around with some nails and start tacking it in place. Specialty sheet metal tool. I like the way it's pinned down with those nails. Now it's time to add some staples. Flat tires in the future. I've got a few staples in here now so I can take off my rubber snubbers. Running out of daylight again, and air hose. Well, it was another late night, but I got the roof attached, and I think it looks pretty good, especially from way down here. We'll carry on with this thing next time. Thanks for watching.